Have you heard that Blend Bunny Cosmetics has come out with the new Surge palette? Well, whether you have or not, I am going to be creating this eyeshadow look that you see me wearing right now with that palette. I hope this is something that you are interested in, and if so, please keep on watching. Hey there friends, I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I upload at least 3 days per week. Sometimes I may do more than that. Sometimes I may do 2 videos in one day. I hope you're getting the hint that I'm throwing at you. That is to please join the party I've got going on here and click that subscribe button down below. Then that way you'll get notified and not miss any of my uploads. If you already have subscribed, thank you so much. I greatly do appreciate it. So I am very, very excited to have fun with makeup today. I'm going to be creating this eyeshadow look for you guys using the new Surge palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, which is right here. Now, I'm just going to let you know, packaging is the least of my concerns. Don't get me wrong though, it is fun to look at and all, but you could have the best packaging there is and have the worst product there is. So to me, quality is most important. But this packaging isn't bad. It's cute, it's simple, and sometimes simplicity can make even a bigger statement. But of course, what's on the inside is where it's really at. So let me open it up for you. Here it is. There is no mirror. Some may love that, some may hate that. It is what it is. But we have got 30 shades. We have got mattes. We have got shimmers. We have got pastels. We've even got neon. We've got endless possibilities. That's how I look at it. So I really love this color story. I think this is fun. There are so many different looks you can do with it. And of course, I'm going to create this one for you guys. But real quick, just want to let you know, I will put the link for you to be able to purchase this palette down in the description box. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everybody, I am really super excited to get into this palette. I do have very high hopes for it though, and that is because I also have the original Blends palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is also 30 shades, but they're all mattes. I reach for this baby a lot in my looks. The quality is really amazing, and that's why I'm hoping that the Surge palette is going to be just as good, if not better. And that's what we're gonna find out anyway, right? I am also the type of person that likes to have my makeup match what I am wearing. I'm not the only one out there that does that, so don't be judgy on that one. That's just how I am. And I am seeing some shades in this palette that will work with what I am wearing today. If you are new, how I do my makeup videos lately is I am going to do one eye on camera, which is why I happen to only have one eye primed right now. But I will do the one eye and then I will go off camera, complete the look, and then be back to give you my final thoughts. Furthermore, I also am not going to do swatches for you guys. I hope that's not a huge disappointment to you, but I just feel it's very time consuming. And I just would rather get into this palette, show you how the shades actually perform on the eyes, because that's what matters anyway. But not to worry, if you really truly want to see swatches, I know some other people have done videos on this palette where they will do swatches. Just not my thing, that's all. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get going with this palette. Again, I did prime one eye. I used P. Louise, but since I am no spring chicken, I have creasing on my eyes. I will just touch it up ever so slightly. And now I think we're good to go. All right, so there's definitely a few shades in here that are calling my name. And the first one I want to get into is one of the pastel colors, and it's this pink one here called Cheeks. And I am going to be using the Hank and Henry Dell brush for this one. Yeah, that's really pastel-y. I think this is one you might need to build up. We're going to find out. So I'm just going to put that here along my crease. Yeah, you can see how pastel that is. Now, the blend palette that I showed you just a moment ago, it's very pigmented. The shades are not chalky, they are not patchy either, and that's what I'm looking for with this palette. Now, considering that this is pastel, it's going to be very light. I kind of expected that. So if you want it to show, you are going to have to build it up. Unless you want to have it just kind of like an accent color, like a highlight color, I should say. I think that would work really well too with this shade. But for what I'm trying to do, I definitely do need to build it up a little more, which is fine. I don't know if you hear that in the background. That's my cat. I think he's got a hairball. Yeah, he does. I can tell by the sound. Worst timing ever, Louis Vuitton. Yes, my cat's name is Louis Vuitton. So, all right. Well, good thing is I'm not seeing any patchiness. And this color does blend really nicely. But again, it's really, really light. So just another thing you need to be aware of. But I'm just gonna add a little bit more right here to the outer part of my crease. And blend that out. All right, there we go. Got that shade on. And the next shade I think I want to use is, first of all, let me tell you, I've been wanting a shade like this for a really, really long time. You know how when you get different palettes and you're hoping for certain shades in there and then it's just not? This is the one I've been wanting. And it's this one here. It's called Rush. It's that perfect turquoisey blue color I've been wanting. And I definitely need to wear that. It's kind of more of a grayish blue. And looks like this on the brush, really beautiful. And this one is another Hank and Henry, and this is the Meg brush I'm using. So I'm gonna put that right here in the outer part of my crease and blend that over a little further into the crease here. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is the shade I've been wanting. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy right now. I know some of you are probably like, who cares? It's just a shade. But when you have got a lot of palettes and you're missing that one that you really want, you get excited about it. And that's exactly how I am feeling right now. So these two shades look really nice together. Of course, since that first shade Cheeks was more pastel-y, it may get washed out a little bit with this Rush shade. So that's why I'm going to take a little bit more of the Cheeks and blend that in right here. Like that, just to give it a little bit more. And then also that helps blend the two together better too. There we go. So I really, really love that shade. Oh my gosh. And it's very pigmented too. Just trying to get that more into my crease here. Really want that blended out better. Because again, it's so pigmented. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. All right, so what do I want to do next? That's going to be the question of the hour. So what I think I want to use next is the shade Linger, which is right below Rush. That one here. It looks almost black. It is not though. I'm gonna put that in my outer corner just to deepen it up a little more. Yeah, you can again see it's definitely not black, but it's got some black undertone to it. And it's kind of a really darkish green almost. That's how it's looking. But I'm gonna put that right here and put that on my outer corner and into the crease, the V area. Just to deepen it up. Yeah. I think that was probably a good choice to pick for this shades to go together. And once again, this is going on really nice. So I think this is a good shade for deepening up outer corners. I mean, obviously it'll be a good color to use on its own for something else, but it's doing what I need it to do. And by the way, this is a Lunar Beauty brush I'm using, and it is the number 3 brush. I try to tell you what brushes I use, because that's one of my pet peeves. Whenever I watch a makeup video and they're doing an eyeshadow look and they don't tell you what brush they're using, it's like annoying to me. All right, now what I think I'm doing, because what I'm seeing right now is I want to take a little bit more of that cheeks and put it right here, because I don't want that to be quite as harsh. Yeah, that's a little better. I was noticing that Rush shade was kind of harsh right there, so I just want to blend that out a little more with some more cheeks. Didn't notice it right at the moment when I did it, but at least I noticed it. All right, so moving on, definitely happy with that last shade, Linger. I think that was perfect pair. I'm just gonna move it out a little bit more into the outer corner though, just to bring that out. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is my lid. May not necessarily be the same order other people do their eye lugs in, but it's how I do it. And there's a shade I keep staring at in here that I feel I just really, really need to use on my lid today. And it is this one here called All Mine. It's this beautiful shimmer. Some may call it pink, some may call it purple. Just depends on how you look at it. It's kind of in between, I guess. And I am going to take that on an X Aerial brush from Morphe. This is the A29, I think that is. Yep, A29. It's written really small. And I'm going to try using a brush first. We'll see how it goes. And I am going to take some of that. It looks like it's picking up on the brush, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to show up on the eye. Let's find out here. And I'm gonna put that right here. I'm not doing a cut crease again. I usually don't do cut creases on camera, but okay. Let me take a little more and let's see how that works. I might need to use my finger, we shall see. Maybe not. It's actually going on, and look at that beautiful color. That pops. That's what I wanted, was a color that's just gonna pop on the lid. And I think it's pretty poppy. It's definitely poppy. Okay. I really love that color. Super beautiful. All right. So I love how that shade is looking on my lid. And I wanted to kind of just bring it maybe halfway over because I do want to try another shade on there. I definitely want to try these neons, just obviously not today, but I want another shimmer on there. And I'm looking at this one here called Zip It Up. Beautiful gold. And I'm just going to be taking another Morphe. This is the Nikita N2 brush that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to dip into that, and hopefully this works the same way with the brush. It's looking pretty good on there. And I'm hoping there's not much fallout with this, because this shade looks like there might be some fallout onto my cheek with it. We shall see. I hope not. But put that right here. Ooh, yeah. I'm getting excited over this shade too. That looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. I just want those two to blend together, those two shimmers. So I'm just gonna kind of smudge it over a little bit, but again, I'm trying to avoid fallout. Just being careful. I mean, I could have put a little bit more on. I probably don't need to, but I really want that to pop too. There we go. All right, yeah, just a little tiny bit more did a difference. That is gorgeous. That's a beautiful fall color too right there, because it's kind of got a little bit of an orange tone to it as well. So goldish orange, almost like pumpkin spice. I'm liking that. Now I'm gonna wanna go to Starbucks for pumpkin spice latte. All right, I'm loving how that looked. Let me check to see if I have any fallout, and oh my gosh, none. None. I had to use my magnifying mirror for that though, but that is amazing. I'm happy with that. I was really worried about it. All right, so for my inner corner, I do like to use a nice highlight color for that. So again, I want to use another shimmer, and I want to go into this one here called Flash, which was right next to that last shade I used. For this, I am going to be using a Jaclyn Hill JH39 brush. It's actually also known as the quarter brush, and it's perfect for doing inner corners. So I'm gonna take some of that, put that right here in the inner corner, see how that pops. Ooh, hang on, I might need a little bit more, or try a different brush. Okay, now it's showing up. I was a little worried there for a second, but it's actually showing up. And this is, it's a little darker than I thought it was gonna be, but it's okay. It's okay though, it'll still work. I'm just gonna take a little more though. Right there. There we go. All right, so that worked after all. All right, so now for my lower lash line, I wanna go back into Linger again, which was this one that I used in my outer corner to deepen that up. And for this, I'm going to be taking a Decolor 12 brush, and I'm just going to put that right here. Ooh, wow, okay. I did tap it off, but maybe I needed to tap it a little bit more because I forgot how dark that shade is. Or see how pigmented that shade is. Look at that. So this, I am going to definitely need to do some careful blending with. Okay, I just want to bring that just about halfway in. And I'm just going to color switch because I'm going to use the same brush. As long as I can get all that color off as best I can, because I definitely don't want that rubbing in. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into Rush, which was that beautiful bluish shade that I liked before. And I'm gonna take some of that and finish my lower lash line with that. And again, I really like those two shades together. But that's like really dark under my eye. I feel so sultry. I mean, I kind of expected it to be. Should have known it would be. So I am going to take another brush here. I'm going to take Morphe M506 brush just to blend those out a little bit more. Blend them together. really want to kind of take that last color, that first color, and just kind of push that up. Here we go, just like that. And just have that smoked out on the lower lash line. Perfect, just what I wanted to do. All right, so I obviously got one eye done now. Never looks right until you got the other one done. So I am gonna go finish up my look and I will be right back. All right, everybody, the look is all complete. But first, it wouldn't be a normal makeup video of mine if I didn't go over with you what I used to complete the look. So starting off with an eyeliner in my waterline, I use one of my faves, the NYX Cosmetics Epic Wear eyeliner, and I use the shade Pink Spirit. I am actually surprised I even got it on because it's down to the nub. Very lucky that it went on, so need some more of that one. And then moving on to my lips, I didn't line them today, but I did use this lip gloss from Trixie Cosmetics. It's in the shade Duh. By the way, happens to also be another one of my favorite products. And for me, I don't always necessarily use mascara. It's just a personal preference of mine. However, today I did use a little mascara along my lower lashes, and I used the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Plus, I got a wig on. I always got a wig on. And today I am wearing Leyland from Outre. So what do you guys think? Of course, it looks so much different when you have both eyes done as opposed to just the one eye. But here is the completed look. Be sure to go down in the comments and give me your thoughts. But my thoughts on this palette, I did tell you I had high expectations for it. I'm not disappointed. Let's leave it at that. Not disappointed at all. I have a feeling I'm going to be reaching for this palette quite a lot, just like I do the original. And who knows? Both of them together can create some really fun looks. The possibilities are endless. So I really do like the color story in this palette a lot. Again, I'll show it to you here. I especially love the fact that we got neon. It's been a while since I've seen some neon. And if you would love to see me create more looks with this palette, I will happily oblige. Please just let me know down in the comments. But I really do love the fact that I did not experience any fallout. That was the one thing that really scared me the most, especially with the shimmer shades, is that I thought I was going to experience some fallout. And I didn't. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I did think that the shades were going to be pigmented, you know, because again, I'm comparing to the original palette. And I really do think that they were just as pigmented. Of course, we did have that pastel shade, and pastels are a little different. But for a pastel, it was pigmented. It really was. So I'm very happy with that. I love the fact that they all blended so nicely. There was no patchiness, and also too, there was not really much kickback in the pans either, just a little bit. So nothing too extreme with that. So overall, I'm loving this palette. I really am. And I did tell you a lot of people loved it too. I'm glad I can agree with them on it. So I am definitely going to recommend that you pick it up. It's getting the thumbs up for sure. I love it. Really, really do. So again, be sure to tell me your thoughts on this look. If you have this palette already, I'd like to know your thoughts on it. And let me know too if you decide to go get it after watching this video. But other than that, I've got really nothing else to say about it. So I'm gonna have fun with it. Thank you guys for watching. I, of course, appreciate that very, very much. And I'll catch you in my next video. So, till next time. Bye-bye.